right, stop hitting that snooze button. Let's go. So glad you're back. Pull up a hot cup. It's going to be an intense show today, so if you're under the age of 32, maybe you should get the hell out of here. All right, you can stay. Just sit down and take it easy, all right? We have so many news headlines to ignore today. I pulled up on the master cylinder a bit hard. Look at the cascading drips near the end of the pour. There was a casualty, but it was beautifully executed. It's this one outlier, kind of like a 00 buck spray. You get this grouping, but there's just one off to the side. A terrible choice for a hostage situation, unless you don't care about the hostage. Now, the micro drip to the left, I thought that was a pressure issue, but I'm starting to think maybe that's not the case. Are you gonna start the show or not? All right, hit the like button if you admire pretty ladies. I guess if you don't, you're off the hook today. Nevertheless, friendo, why don't you go ahead and grab that hot cup and raise it up? I'm gonna switch hands to be more visually, aesthetically pleasing. Salud, friendo. Oh, that's hot. That sounded funny. I overheard a video this morning that I was watching, and the fella was talking about wage slaves. The more I listened to him, the more I was happy I had these gold coins here, or any of my assets, frankly. Now, I really don't like to have conversations based on the lowest common denominators of society. He was saying things like, your boss doesn't love you, you're not in their family, customers don't pay your paycheck because if they did, you'd get a bigger cut. Honestly, I feel a little dumber watching it, but I wonder how many people actually think like this. Yeah, I guess it's not some great epiphany that there's some people out there unhappy flipping burgers. But I think my advice to these young lads would be a bit different. I would say, get some bargaining chips. Look at my little table of bargaining chips. I know, I'm playing with the video editor again. I just unpoured the coffee. One of my favorite books is The Richest Man in Babylon. I always shut up about it. But here's the quote that I thought of. If you think you may be a wage slave, which I don't think many of my subscribers are, but you could know someone that might need to hear this. You know, I've never begged for anyone to share my video, but you could. All right, let me read it in case you're driving. This is for those who spend their paychecks without saving anything for themselves. Do not pay the garment maker. Do not pay the sandal maker. Do not pay for the things you eat. Can you live in Babylon without spending? What have you to show for your earnings of the past month? What for the past year? Fool, you pay everyone but yourself. Dullard, you labor for others, as well be a slave and work for what your master gives you to eat and wear. You know what's interesting is when that guy was talking about how your boss doesn't care about you and how you are not part of their family and they'll never prioritize you over profit. I mean, the same could be said about the employee. The employee can just split at an unopportune time, leaving the business to suffer. Many times, the employee gets way more days off or vacation time than the owner, who cannot afford to leave the business unattended. But let's stop sympathizing for the owner or the boss for a moment. If you spend everything that you make without saving anything, on a regular basis, by the way, then you're going to be too desperate for that next paycheck. And it's going to be obvious to your employer, who may whip you like a dog. If I get fired today, I'm gonna have a blast. I would be invigorated that I'm forced to pivot. And I'm pretty sure I'd make the same amount of cash, if not much more. Most likely, much more. Let me know what you think. Don't be a mute. Leave a comment below. And if you're enjoying the content, subscribe for more, and you will get more. I gotta hurry up and get ready for work, or else I'm probably gonna get whipped like a dog today. Not because I'm scared and I need another paycheck. I'm just ambitious. I hope you hit that like button. That is it. That is it. That was Net Radio. Wicked job.